Male nature. And we look at her, she's a good person. I'm not gonna put her down. But she's old. We're not sexually attracted. Boys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I always said that the feminists have lied to women. And I'm going to bring an example with a little short here that I'm saying the truth, guys. I'm not just freaking yapping and make up stuff. I'm saying the truth. And I'm going to bring evidence about what I'm saying. The feminists lie. The feminists lie. So we're going to get right to it right away. And the whole idea is, on that short, there's a woman here. She's about, 40, 45 years old. And that's what I said all the time. You wake up at 45 years old and you realize that what the feminists told you was a lie. And now it's too late for you to build a relationship and build a family. It's too late. 45 years old, it's too late to build a family. The feminists lie. And we're going to have a woman here that's going to say it. And again, I say that all the time. Women should understand and watch the red pill content to understand it. What the society told you, which is the feminists, and the reality, the feminist is bullshit. What the feminist told you as a woman to do, the whole thing is going to play against you. It's not going to contribute to your happiness. What brings happiness to a woman, most of them, not all of them, fine, there's exception to the rule, but it's a family. It's a family. That's what brings happiness to a woman. So let's listen to this.
Guys like, I guess, losers, and you gave them too much time?
Or maybe not losers.
So what Myron told him, she explained right now the mistake that she did when she was young. She put her career first. She have a good guy, but she dumped him because she said in her head, I could do better. Or I don't have enough experience. I don't have enough body count. I'm going to dump it, go to the next guy. She explained the whole thing. That short is not very long. It's very, very short. You'll see.
You go fix them?
But maybe I passed on winners. So maybe they weren't necessarily losers, but they weren't necessarily, I passed on soulmates, tens, high value men, this and that, trying to, let me finish my education first before I have kids. Let me date around. I don't want to marry my high school. I only dated two guys. All these things society tells you.
So look, she used the word society, but let's be real here. What's the feminist told you? The feminists have brainwashed the society. And look, now she's saying the whole thing is freaking bullshit. The whole thing is freaking bullshit. I'm old, I have money, but I pass on a bunch of shit that would make me happy. And what is it that make women happy? Most of them, a family. A freaking family. Kid and husband. Because let's say the truth here. As a man, you look at a woman like that, she seems to be a good soul, a good person, but she's old. As a man, male nature, we want to be with a young and fertile woman. That's what we want as a man. Male nature. And we look at her, she's a good person. I'm not gonna put her down. But she's old. We're not sexually attracted. As a man in nature, we want something who is young and fertile. That's what we are attracted to. Male nature. Women should listen to red pill content to understand how we think as a man. It's very important. So let's keep going here.
You got FOMO. Missing out.
And then you're 35 years old and you're like,
So we're some.
So like she just said over here, now you're 35 years old and you realize that the whole thing is freaking bullshit. That's what she's saying right there. And you said that to a woman who is, I don't know, 20, 25 years old, and they don't listen to this. They don't listen to this. They think that we're all lying. They think we want to control them and manipulate them. No, we're saying the truth. We're saying the damn truth. So let's listen to this again. And that 1B is going to be a short one here today.
Some of those guys, like, I guess, losers, and you gave them too much time?
or maybe not
And you thought you could
losers,
fix them?
but maybe I passed on winners. So maybe they weren't
okay.
necessarily losers,
Okay.
but they weren't necessarily, I passed on soulmates, tens, high value men, this and that, trying to, let me finish my education first before I have kids. Let me date
All right.
around. I don't want to marry my high school. I only dated two guys. All
yeah.
these things society tells you.
You got FOMO. Missing out.
And then you're 35 years old and you're like,
So were some of those guys like.
And another thing that I realize, when a man gives an advice to a woman because of what the feminists have done, women don't want to listen. Women don't want to listen to the advice of a man. And I realize when a woman gives advice to another woman, they listen. They listen. If it's a good or bad advice. Look what she said over here. The whole panel was quiet and listened to her. Why? Because she's a woman. And she explained as a woman her life experience. And that woman, of course, she's old. She's old. She have a lot of experience. And my point is, take a man and take that man and say the same thing that woman said. All the women will lose their shit. Yes, and start to argue and lose their freaking shit. But because she's a woman, the whole freaking panel was so quiet and listened to her. When a woman gets advice, the whole freaking panel is quiet and they listen. That's what I notice most of the time. That's what I notice. But if a man gives advice to a woman, they start arguing and lose their freaking shit. Female nature. They love the freaking drama. They love it. That's what I noticed. But she's a woman, she can advice, and the whole panel was quiet and listening to her. Listening to her. A woman get advice to another woman, they're going to listen. A man's going to give the same exact advice to a woman, which is good advice. They're going to stop yapping and say a bunch of stupid shit. And that's how it is. That's how it is. I noticed that. I freaking noticed that. So anyway, the whole point is, again, the feminist lie. That was the whole point of that video over here. The feminist lie. And there's a woman with, I don't know, she's about what, 45 years old, whatever. And she realized it. She realized it. And I say that all the time on this channel. The feminist freaking lie. So boys, you like that content? Like, share, subscribe, boys. And as always, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.